When you've grown up loving the land and being a part of the land, you notice things, you feel things, that nature just tells you things.
Tar Creek is a beautiful little creek that my mom grew up swimming in and fishing and enjoying and loving, and people have used for many, many years.
And it is a river drainage that has been highly contaminated by mining wastes.
It's a Superfund site because of the mining pollution that led to lead poisoning and arsenic and cadmium and zinc being in the waterways.
When the aquifer that was mined, the water being pumped out, when they stopped pumping it out and it filled, of course, that's when the orange water started surfacing and into Tar Creek. The area was ignored for years.
And in the settlement funds, they decided one of the best ways to use those funds is to enrich the lives of tribal youth and teach them and train them how to clean up the earth, how to love the earth, how to use its natural resources for cultural uses like our ancestors did.
The Tar Creek Apprenticeship Program is really an accumulation of the groups that formed the Trustee Council and have worked so diligently. The whole program was designed around how do we make this sustainable? You know, we can repair the chat piles, but if we don't create new stewards, if we don't light a fire in youth and teach them not only about the natural resources, but the culture behind it and how that connects us so wholly to the earth, then who's going to take up the sword and shield when we're gone and keep on fighting? They learned the general ecology, the science behind what we're doing and why we're doing it. They learned stream bank restorations. They learned if they are going to plant trees, what tree species would have naturally occurred in this area. They learned what rocks they can use for flint knapping, which would lead to, longbow archery. They learned how to shoot a bow and arrow. They learned how to fish. We were stewards of the land long before it became a thing. To teach our youth how to be good stewards of the land and how to connect to it better only benefits everyone. It benefits the people. It benefits the land. To gain that knowledge and the connection between your culture and your natural resources, man, how cool would that be?
I believe that this program is so important because it not only is connecting students with nature, but now they're learning practices that their actual ancestors used to do. Those cultural practices can be lost, and the 7 tribes in our area are going to make sure they're not lost.